Isa na namang maaksyong Sabado ang hatid sa inyo ng Manuel L. Quezon Athletics Association Intercollegiate Basketball League. At nandito po kami ngayon sa Central Recreation and Fitness Center sa Tandansora, Quezon City. And Coach Chris King de la Cruz po, kasama po si Cheska Bote, naghahatid sa inyo ng aksyon ngayong araw na ito. We have a double header for today. Unang laro po natin, Diliman College Blue Dragons against the Adamson Soaring Falcons, at mamaya po sa ating pangalawang laro, UST Growling Tigers laban sa UB Brahmans. At pag-usapan muna po natin ang ating tournament format para po sa elimination round. We have 8 teams in the single round robin. Tapos sa semifinals po natin, will feature the top 4 teams. Team 1 against Team 4 and Team number 2 against Team number 3. And yung matatalo po doon ay mag-settle for the battle for third, and the winners will vie for the championship round. At pag-usapan natin ngayon, Cheska, ang unang laro natin, Diliman College Blue Dragons against the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Itong Adamson Soaring Falcons, unahin natin, they lost against the UB Brahmans last July 12, 75-74. They shot 48% from the field, and lamang na lamang sila sa bench points. They have 50 bench points against 26 by University of Batangas. They out-rebounded UB 43-34, at dito nagkatalo sa turnover story. They committed 22 turnovers against only 13 by University of Batangas. At nung sa larong yon, talagang yung turnover ang nag-spell ng difference. Bakit? Natawagan ng traveling violation ng Adamson Soaring Falcons on that last play, giving University of Batangas that victory. At ano yung nasagap mo, Cheska, sa mga bataan ng Adamson Soaring Falcons?
Well, kanina nakausap ko si Coach Ron Ducon, and before going in this venue, sabi niya nga, they had their usual routine, which is practicing during the morning, because it's been weeks since nagkaroon sila ng game again. And right now, Coach Ron Ducon really wanted to strengthen the team once again. And medyo nagkaroon din sila ng adjustment. And kanina naman, sabi ni Coach Benji Sipin, he emphasized in the defense. He wants the team to focus on defense, since that's what they're somehow lacking to. Ayun ang sabi ni Coach Benji Sipin.
At sabi mo nga, si Coach Benji Sipin ang uupo sa coach as coach for this game for the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Tingnan natin kung makakabawi sila from that heartbreaking loss against the University of Batangas Brahmans the other game day. At punta naman tayo ngayon sa panig ng University or Diliman College Blue Dragons. Last July 2, tinalo nila convincingly ang CEU Malolos Scorpions 83-61. Talagang kita mo naman ang gumawa talaga dito yung mga bench boys ni Coach Renzi. They outscored CEU 47-16, and talagang yung bola talaga umiikot. No, ang magandang ikot ng bola. They issued 22 assists compared only to 17 by CEU. At ano naman ang mga napag-usapan, Cheska, ni Coach Renzi sa kanyang mga bataan?
Ayun, before the game starts, nagpa-practice din yung mga players as of the moment. And then si Coach Renzi Bahar naman, ang sabi niya, it's been 2 weeks since wala din sila masyadong practice. And with their limited time of practice because of the typhoon that happened, he really became strict with the practice para mas lalo pa silang push pa ng mas mapanalo yung game na to.
And let's see kung matutuloy ng Diliman College ang kanilang winning ways against Adamson Soaring Falcons. Let's turn it over to John Hapos, our venue announcer, for the starting lineup.
Kaya Archie, interview ka. Riz Cartel and Congressman Arjo Atayde. Let us now meet the starting
Kuya Archie,
teams.
interview.
Let's start
Ito
with
hawak ko.
Diliman College. Starting at guard, number 15. Another guard, number 18, Matthew Calilo. Man in the middle, number 34, Khalid Mombagna. And forward, number 7, Christian Paul Rios.
Kuya
And
Archie,
forward, number 20,
yung hawak ko,
Brian
mga
Melika.
interview.
With head coach Renzi Bahan, assisted by James
Ito
Moore.
interview.
And let's meet the starting five of the Adamson University Falcons. Starting at guard, number 2, C.K. Amati. Another guard, number 34, Neo de Guzman. And forward, number 4, J.R. Abayan. Another forward, number 29, Axel Mauzon. And at center, number 5, Jonah Precious. With head coach Benji Serin, assisted by Ron Dugan. Our official for the ball game from the Gold Reveries, crew chief Oliver Angeles. Umpire 1, George Evolution, and umpire 2, Alan Maronilla. This is your NQAA. It's game time.
And the starters has been called. Precious Jonah and Khalid Mbanya dueling on the center court, and Diliman College getting the first crack on offense. Mbanya at the post against Precious. Misses that shot but gets his own rebound and gets the N1 play to go. But there's a foul. Khalid Mbanya. 3-point play opportunity. Less than a minute gone by. Two zeros our count. Diliman College breaking the scoreless tie. Jonah goes to his left against Mbanya. Running jumper. And he would be fouled downstairs. Fouled by Khalid Mbanya. First personal foul for Khalid Mbanya after scoring the first 2 points of this ball game. One out of two for Precious Jonah, making it 2-1. Diliman College, Kalilong wants to force the issue. Defense of Adamson preventing him, and Kalilong still making that attempt, getting fouled in the process. He will shoot the line for 2 free throws. Second team foul now for Adamson Soaring Falcons. Matthew Kalilong at the line for 2 free throws, missing the first one. Medyo may kalawang itong mga players dahil nga halos isang linggong nawala ng pasok, nawala ng ensayo. Let's see paano nila lalabanan yung rust na dulot ng kawalan ng ensayo. And Matthew Kalilong draining the second free throw, 1 out of 2 on the trip. Adamson now on offense, 15 on the shot clock. Precious Jonah up top against Khalid Mbanya. Gives to Abayon. Abayon kicks it out. 6 on the shot clock. Umali corner 3. Too strong. Mbanya grabs a rebound but throws a pass away. Turnover. Diliman College. Balik ang bola para sa Adamson Soaring Falcons. Lucky break there for the Soaring Falcons. Kalimbanya throwing that possession away. And hahawa-hawa dito. Turnover para naman sa Adamson Soaring Falcons as that's an offensive foul. Axel Manson committing that push-off. Axel Manson lalabas para kay Zahir Zahili with 8 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. Imbanya forces the issue and he will shoot the line as he was fouled there by Precious Jonah on that undergoal stab. Precious Jonah committing his first personal foul. That's the third team foul for the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Imbanya sinking the first free throw on this trip. 3 points now for the big man. All the 4 points now of Diliman College scored by Khalid Imbanya. Macho Calilo getting over eager on the defensive end. Fouling in the process. .742 remaining in the first. Umali. Sahili against Lalika. Umali. 3-point shot. Sahili. Too strong. Rios for the rebound. Kalilo ngayon tumatakbo para sa Diliman. Sabi niya, intay lamang. 7:16 remaining in the first. Lalika tries his hand from the outside. No go. Precious Jonah gets the rebound for Adamson. Abayon. Sahili binigay kay Umali. Precious Jonah pumaporma sa ilalim pa at sabi ni Umali, sandali lang. Abayon at the corner. Precious Jonah giving that screen. Abayon goes to his left. No foul was called. Lalika couldn't handle the pass for Diliman. Umali thought of that three. Kick out pass, 3-point shot, no go for Neo de Guzman. Babalik ang possession para sa Diliman College with 6:34 remaining. Tiyanian ang laban natin dito, tipiran. 5-1 with 6.5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Parinas gives it to Macho Kalilong. Imbanya giving the screen. Kalilong pulls up from 15 foot and he will get the bounce. 7-1 is our score. Diliman lamang ng 6 laban sa Adamson Soaring Falcons. 6 minutes and change remaining in the first. Precious Jonah binigay kay Umali, gives a screen. Umali couldn't handle but Jonah with a jam. 7-3 as our count. Still Diliman on top by 4 points. 5:47 remaining. Rios. And he would be fouled taking the shot. He will take 2 free throws. Zahir Zahili, culprit of that last foul. And we have a timeout by Coach Benji Sipin and the Adamson Soaring Falcons. They're trailing by 4, 7. And we're back here at the Central Recreation and Fitness Center at the heart of Tandansora, Quezon City for our doubleheader for today. First game po natin. Diliman College laban sa Adamson Soaring Falcons, and later UST Growling Tigers laban sa University of Batangas Brahmans. 8-3 is our count, lamang ang Diliman College. 8-3. Parinas, Imbanya, and Precious Jonah will commit his second personal foul. Nice recognition there by Parinas on the streaking Imbanya.
That will be his second personal.
Imbanya first free throw is good. 6 points now for the big man of Diliman College. Second free throw off the mark. Rebound by Adamson. 5:16 remaining. 3-9 is our counter. 10-3 is our count. Pito ang kalamangan ng Diliman College with 5:07 remaining. Baseline drive. No go that time for Adamson. Matakbo ang Diliman. Parinas. Binigay kay Rios. Rios at the corner. Sabi niya sandali lang. Gives it to Kalilong. Kalilong calling for a screen. Lalika gives it. Kalilong at the post. Up and under move. One-hander. Too wide for Matthew Kalilong that time. Adamson another chance to cut down the lead of Diliman College with 4.5 minutes and change remaining in the first. And they will score. That's Rashid Rodriguez to make it 10-5 still. Lalika turnaround shot, no go. Masyado malakas. Abayon secures it for Adamson. Umali, crossover move. Last minute pass. Sahili driving against two white shirts, and Rashid Rodriguez, quick 4 points. Magic bunot for Coach Benji Sipin, cutting down the Diliman lead to only just 3 points. And Manyas and Cone set to come in for Coach Renzi Bahar. Imbanya fouled upstairs. He will troop the line for 2 free throws, and Solomon Cone has to wait after Imbanya takes his 2 free throws. Ira Manyas checks in for Diliman College. First free throw, no go for Khalid Imbanya. Has 6 points now, leading the charge of Diliman College. Second free throw, still 0 out of 2 on that trip to the line. Zahir Zahili creating now. Adamson, 14 seconds shot on the shot clock. Vinsuico, 7 seconds. Dumps it at the corner. 1 second, turn around, won't go. Play continues for Adamson, and hustle play. And again, Diliman getting that possession. Rios kicks it out. Manyas for 3. Too strong. Rios offensive rebound, and he will get the second chance opportunity, scoring 2 points for Diliman. 5 na po ang kalamangan ng Diliman College. 4 points now for Christian Rios. 12-7 is our count. There was a foul on the drive to the basket. Ira Manyas was the culprit. Orlando Giting and Solomon Kone checking in for the first time for Diliman College. 2 minutes 24 remaining. Diliman College has that luxury of 2 foreign student athletes on the roster. Solomon Kone now in the court, placing Khalid Mbanya. Mangaron, Sahili, thought of the 3. 3-point shot by Binsu Wico. Rather, Gabriel Ubusan. And Solomon Kone, on the other hand, for Diliman, getting that 3-point play opportunity, loading it over underneath the basket. Rashid Rodriguez committing his second personal foul, and Solomon Kone will now take the bonus free throw. No good that time. Still, dalama ang kalamangan ng Diliman College, 12-10 against Adamson. 1:50 remaining in the first quarter. Sahili thinking 3, drives through the basket. He will be fouled hard. Christian Rios committing his first personal foul. Si Adamson dinadaan sa tiyaga para makalapit dito sa score na kalamangan sa kanila ng Diliman College. But at that time, Zahili couldn't crack at the free throw line, making him 1 out of 2 for Zahir Zahili. 11-14 is our count. Tatlo na lang po ang hinahabol ng Adamson. Orlando Geteng binigay kay Christian Rios. 40 on the shot clock. Ira Manyas binigay kay Rios up top. Kone provides the shield. Rios gives to Kone. Undergo stop, no go. Kone again, but was stripped by Adamson. 1:13 remaining. First quarter. Abayon. Mangaron. Kanina kumakat doon no, sa loob. No? Again, Mangaron pulls up from the perimeter, no go. Diliman again on offense with 55 seconds remaining in the first. Kalilong goes against the traffic. Kone securing the board. And he misses on the point blank range. 40 seconds remaining. Pull up 3 and Vince Wico will score on that 2-point shot. That's a long 2. 14-3. Kumakatok po ang Adamson sa pintuan ng Diliman after trailing by as many as 8 points earlier. 19 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Bayon committing that foul for Adamson. Solomon Kone trooping the line for 2 free throws. Kone slowly and steadily, scoring. His first point has been an anchor on both ends of the floor para kay Coach Resi Bahar. 1 of 2 from the trip to the line. 15-13 is our count. Last 11 seconds for the first quarter. Mangaron, Abayon, thought of the 3. Driving strong, no go. 1 second remaining. And that would do it for our first quarter. 15-13 is our count. Lamang po ang Diliman College Blue Dragons against the Adamson University Soaring Falcons. And we're back here at the Central Recreation and Fitness Center here in Tandansora, Quezon City. Started the second quarter for our first game between the Diliman College Blue Dragons against the Adamson University Soaring Falcons. Lamang po ang Diliman College 15-13, and no go that time on that three-point shot. Rios finding Kone underneath. And Kone will be called for 3-second violation. Spending too much time on the painted area. Less than a minute gone by here in the second quarter. Lance Mangaron binigay kay Zahili. Balik kay Mangaron. Corner 3. No go. So ang drive to the hoop, and Zahili will be fouled. Sa mga nag-aabang po ng mga katanungan natin, mga gustong manalo ng 500 pesos worth ng GCash, abang-abang lang po tayo. Malapit na po nating ilabas ang ating katanungan para sa larong ito. Zahili on the line for Adamson has a chance to tie this ball game up. Swishes the first free throw. 2 points for Zahili. Sinking the second free throw, tying this ball game up to 15 apiece. Sabi ko nga kanina, itong Adamson dinadaan sa tiyaga yung mga at depensa. That time, possession will remain at the hands of the white shirts of Diliman College with 9 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Luis Parinas balik uli on the floor for Coach Renzi. Rios, Orlando Geteng turns the ball over, and Adamson will miss on that gimme. Rios almost losing the handle and completely losing it. Helter-skelter basketball here for both teams. Vince Suwico. Luis Parinas will commit his first personal foul. Jerabayan on the free throw line as he was fouled on that last play. With 8:34 remaining in the first quarter. Abayon. Making it 2 out of 2. 2 points for J.R. Bayon. Labang na po ang Adamson Soaring Falcons 70-15. And another turnover by Diliman College as Solomon Kone couldn't handle the rock inside. Good defense being shown here by Adamson. Sahili setting the tone for the Soaring Falcons. Strong drive, fade away. Couldn't get it a drop for Vince Uwico. 7:56 remaining here. Parinas. Rios kicking it out. Orlando Geteng. Up and under move. Yo-yo shot is good for Orlando Geteng. His first 2 points of the ball game. Tying things up here at 17 apiece. Adamson na yun sa opensa. Abayon sizing up Kone. Kicking it out. Suwico. 3-point shot. Rather, that's Gabriel Ubuzan. Second 3-point shot of the game. 6 points now for Ubuzan. Gustong bumawi ng Diliman and Manyas. Drills that 3-point shot. Again, we're tied at 20 apiece with 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Zahili driving left, running jumper, no go, but he was fouled and he will trip the line for 2 free throws. Christian Rios, second personal foul. And ito na po, para sa mga nag-aabang ng ating katanungan, para sa chance ang manalo ng 500 pesos worth ng GCash sa ating game leader sa points per game, sino ang number 1? A. Kone Solomon or B. Jonah Precious? Type lamang po ang inyong kasagutan kasama ang inyong pangalan, address, contact number, kasama ang hashtag MQAAICBL. Comment na nyo ang inyong kasagutan. CJ Umali, balik ngayon para sa Adamson. 22-20, lamang po ang Adamson ng 2 points. Lalika driving against 2 blue shirts. Nothing there. 8 seconds on the shot clock of Diliman. Parinas pulls out from the corner. No go. And Kone couldn't handle the rock. Babalik ang bola sa Adamson Soaring Falcons with 6:23 remaining in the second quarter. Zahili calling the play now for Adamson. Umali up top against Parinas. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Reverse won't go for Adamson. Kone saves the ball for Diliman. Parinas. Kone at turnaround won't go from the post. 5:49 remaining in the second quarter. Umali goes left. Zahiri providing the shield. Umali from way beyond. No go. Lalika grabs the rebound for Diliman. Parinas ngayon tumatakbo, goes to his left and he will go all the way, but he was fouled and he will go to the line for 2 free throws. A chance to tie this ball game up. Transition defense there by Adamson in question as Parinas goes on full speed on the drive to the basket. Parinas air ball on the free throw attempt. Second free throw is good. for Luis Parinas. 22-21 is our count. Adamson holds the lead. Two-man game. Corner 3 by Zahili. Hits the side iron. Imbanya. Balik na ngayon sa laro. Grabs the rebound. Manyas. Block. La Liga was there but there was no foul called. Matakbong Adamson. Umali. Kicks it out. 3-point shot is good for Gabriel Ubusan. 9 points now. Leading the way for the Soaring Falcons. The lefty with 3 3-point shots, and Khalid Mbanya back from where he took off. Strong drive to the hoop, getting the foul. The hoop and the harm for Khalid Mbanya. Eight points now for Khalid Mbanya. Three-point play is good. 9 points now for the man in the middle of Diliman College. 4 minutes, 29 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Close game for both teams. Diliman leading as much as 8 points earlier in the first quarter. Umali turn around short. Diliman now in the offense. Kalilong sizing up Umali. Goes to his right. Basang-basa yung pasa doon. And that was too strong for Gab De Jesus. Getting. Kicks it out to Kalilong. Manyas, 3-point shot. 6 points now for Ira Manyas. Second 3-point shot of the ball game for Manyas. Giving the lead back to Diliman 27-25. 3-point shot by Adamson. No go, but Gabriel Ubusan, the X factor for Coach Benji Sipin, leading the way for Adamson to make it 27 all. 11 points for Gabriel Ubusan. Kalilong slicing through the middle, gives it to Manyas. Eight points now para naman kay Ara Manyas. Binalik ang kalamangan sa Diliman College. 29-27, 2 minutes 59 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Umali gives it to the hot hand, Ubusan. Corner 3. Too strong, that Axel Manson. Kalilong now calling the shots. And a strong drive to the hoop will result to a foul for Matthew Kalilong. Matthew Kalilong struggling in this ballgame. Only 2 points for his name. Still finding his range. Let's see how can he adjust to the rush brought about by the lack of practice the last week na nag-uulan. Matthew Kalilong. 0 out of 2 on the trip to the line. Still, Diliman holds the lead 29-27. 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first half of our first game between the Diliman College Blue Dragons and the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Sahir Zahili pulls up from the perimeter and gets it to go. 5 points for Sahir Zahili. Ties the ball game up at 29 all. Rios up top. Side steps and he will get the 2 points. 6 points for Christian Rios. A Bayon block upstairs by Khalid Mbanya. 1:50 remaining. Rios gets it to Mbanya inside. There's no continuation. A Bayon fouling Mbanya early to prevent the easy 2 points underneath. Second personal foul for JR Bayon. 14 seconds to operate for Diliman. Kalilong gives it to Rios. Imbanya provides a shield. Rios for 3. Too strong. And ball will go out in favor of the Adamson Soaring Falcons with 1.5 minutes and change in the quarter. Diliman leading by 2 points, 31-29. Zahili against Lalika. Zahili sizing up Lalika. Kicks it out. 3-point shot. No go. De Jesus kicks it out on the corner. Strong drive by Zahili, or rather Abayon, beating Khalidin Banya in that sequence. 4 points now for JR Abayon. 31 all is our count. 59 seconds, or rather 48 seconds remaining here. Second quarter. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Almost a turnover. Mbanya loses the handle. 2 seconds on the shot clock. They didn't know it. And maubusan ng oras ang Diliman sa kanilang opensa. Coach Renzi Baar livid on the sideline. .31 apiece, 29 seconds remaining. 2-possession ball game here for Adamson. 14 on the shot clock. 4-second differential. De Jesus fires from way beyond. No go. Kalilong. 7 seconds. 5. Kalilong drives. And he will get the 3-point opportunity to go. Zahili. 1 second remaining. 33-31. Opportunity for Diliman to finish off the quarter on a strong note. Macho Kalilong has been struggling, but drains that last shot. Bonus free throw. Gets it to go for Matthew Kalilong. 5 points now. And that would be it for the first half. A 2-point lead, or rather 3-point lead ang babaunin ng Diliman College laban sa Adamson. 34-31 going to half. And we are at the start of the second half, third quarter action. Coach Chris King de la Cruz po on the call for this game kasama si Cheska Botin at the sidelines. Labang po ang Diliman College by 3 points, 34-31. At pakinggan natin si Cheska for her report. Thank you very much, Cheska. Now Solomon Kone making it 36-31 for Diliman College. 5 points now for Solomon Kone. 11 seconds on the shot clock for Adamson. Abayon gives it to Precious Jonah for 3. High looping shot. Kikilya sa kaliwa para kay Precious Jonah. At ang unang nanalo para sa ating tanong, si Kim Baring. Kim Baring, hintayin mo ang communication sa inyong ating representative para sa iyong 500 pesos worth ng GCash. Congratulations! 8:33 remaining here in the third quarter. Diliman ball. Ibang puntos ang tangan-tangan nilang kalamangan. Parinas calling the shots for Diliman against Lance Mangaron. Rios gives it to Kalilong. Kone provides the shield. And he will be called for the offensive foul as he kicked his defender, fighting off the screen on that time. 8:13 remaining, the third. First team foul for the Diliman College Blue Dragons for this quarter. Side court throw in for Adamson de Jesus. Gives it to Mangaron. 8:08 remaining in the third. Abayon gives it to Mangaron up top. Jonah provides the shield. De Jesus corner 3. Rims out. Parinas forcing now the issue for Diliman. Kone provides the shield. Parinas pull-up jumper too strong. But there was a foul on that last play. Kone clobbered on that rebound play. Versus Jonah, third personal foul. Sakit ng ulo para kay Coach Benji Sipin. Precious Jonah, not an asset for today's game for Adamson. Gabriel Ubusan, the hot hand for Adamson, balik na on the floor. And quick play there. Rios scoring underneath. 8 points now for Christian Rios to make it 38-31, 7-point lead. Erected now by Diliman College. 7.5 minutes remaining in the third. Mangaron, hinila yung jersey on that drive. That's Luis Parinas committing second personal foul. Second team foul now for Diliman College. And again, let's listen to Cheska para sa kanyang report.
During the halftime break, kanina, Coach Rancy Bahar of Diliman College coaches his team to really focus on the defense as they get close, as they lead the game. Ang sabi pa ni Coach Rancy Bahar sa team niya is to keep pressuring the ball at all times. Coach Rancy Bahar also told the team to focus on boxing out and securing the rebounds, knowing how aggressive Adamson can get. mukhang mas magiging madikit pa tong laban between Diliman and Adamson University. Kaya naman, abangan natin as the game goes on. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much, Jessica. This has been a close game. Sabi ko nga kanina, highest lead tinala ng Diliman is 8 points. Their lead now is at 7, 38-31. Adamson finding ways to keep within striking distance. Kone, 3-on-2 break. Manyas missing on that fast break attack. Adamson now, Abayon reverse, and he would be fouled, and he will be tripping the line for 2 free throws. Gabriel Ubusan para sa panig ng Adamson. Sabi ko nga, keeping them within striking distance, scoring 11 points in the first half. J.R. Abayon on the free throw line. 5 points now for J.R. Abayon, slicing the lead to just 6 points, 38-32. 6:20 remaining in the third. 2 out of 2 for J.R. Abayon, 6 points for the forward of the Adamson Soaring Falcons, cutting down the Diliman lead to just 5 points. And Diliman has 11 seconds to work with. Kalilong floating. That's good for Matthew Kalilong. 10 points now, slowly but surely, for Matthew Kalilong, who struggled early here in this ball game. Post move averted there. Abayon loses the handle. Diliman tumatakbo, 3-on-2. Rios yo-yo shot will go in. Rather, that's Iram Manyas. 10 points now. Baseline drive, nothing there for Rashid Rodriguez of Adamson, but he would be fouled at 5.5 minutes remaining. Strong interior defense there by Diliman, preventing at the baseline drive by Rashid Rodriguez. Mangaron, 10 seconds to work with for Adamson. Kicks it out of the corner. Floater won't go. Corner protects the board. Parinas setting the play for Diliman. Rios would want to try to find Kone. Gives it to Kalilong. Turn around. Up and under. And he would be clobbered on that move. He will trip the line for 2 free throws. Rashid Rodriguez committing his 3rd personal foul for Adamson. Uupo muna siya in favor of Zahir Zahili. Let's see, Zahir Zahili, 7 points in the first half for Adamson. Macho Kalilong, on the other hand, medyo nagising na. 11 points now for Macho Kalilong of Diliman. Second free throw, no go. 10-point lead now for Diliman College, 43-33. Adamson only scoring 2 points in this quarter. Mangaron missing on that long bomb try. Parinas gives it to Christian Rios. Tries to find Kone, no go. 10 seconds to work with for Diliman. Kalilong goes to his left, and he would be fouled using that Kone screen. Again, we will troop the line for 2 free throws. Lance Mangaron committing his first personal foul. 13 foul now for Adamson. Only baseline throw in for Diliman. 40 na on the shot clock. Rios gets the pass. Manyas corner 3. Manyas 13 points now. After scoring 8 points in the first half, has been leading the way for Diliman College with 3:57 remaining. 13-point lead. Kone fouled inside bago pa man siya makagawa ng kanyang spin move underneath. Rather, Lance Mangaron, second personal foul. Solomon Kone at the free throw line. Rather, hindi pala shooting foul yun. As result to an inbound play. Precious Jonah balik na ngayon on the floor for Coach Benji Sipin. Rios. Manyas, he checked there, but Kalilong gets the rebound. Fall away will be good for Matthew Kalilong. $13 points now for Matthew Kalilong. 3:27 remaining. 15-point lead now, biggest for Diliman College for this ball game. Precious Jonah taking too many steps. That won't help the cause of Adamson. Napanood ngayon ng Diliman slowly breaking away from them this quarter. Handaan natin, Adamson scoring only 2 points. Scoreless in the last 8 minutes. Kone inside, blocked by Precious Jonah. Fall away. No go for Kone. Precious Jonah grabs a rebound for Adamson. Zahili, or rather, Suwiko. Binigay kay Zahili. Kicks it out on the corner. No go para kay Ubusan. Medyo naubusan na ng bala after scoring 11 points and pacing Adamson. Kalilong kicks it out to Manyas. Was the hat and no go. Adamson ngayon tumatakbo. Ubusan scoring on that reverse. Only the 4th point of Adamson this quarter. Diliman College will press the panic button till they lead 48-35 against Adamson. And Diliman College has been on a tear at the onset of this third quarter. 14-4 scoring run, erecting this 13-point lead. 48-35, Coach Chris King de la Cruz po. Naghahatid ng aksyon sa inyo ng mga laro ngayon ng Mqaa-Icbl First game between Adamson and Diliman College. 157 remaining here. Third quarter. Obusan. Zahili. Finding ways to score over the outstretched hand of Khalidin Banya. 9 points for Zahili. Meanwhile, Macho Kalilong using that screen for Banya. Banya's quick three, and he would get it to go. $16 points now for Ira Manyas. Leading the way for Diliman College, 51-37. Precious Jonah momentarily freed on that drive. 5 points for Precious Jonah. Not his day totally for today. Kalilong firing from way beyond, and it will be short. Balik ang bola sa kamay ng Adamson. Chance for them to inch their way closer. 47 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 12-point lead now for Diliman College. 51-39 with 40 seconds remaining. Umali, hesitation move will be effective for him as he scores his first 2 points off the ball game to cut the lead down of Diliman to just 10 points. Rios, binalik kay Pariñas. Pariñas, no room to operate at the baseline. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Offensive rebound secured by Diliman. They have the last shot opportunity. Rios, 5 seconds. Gives it to Orlando Geteng. And mawawala ng oras si Geteng after 30 minutes of play. A 10-point lead babaunin ng Diliman College, 51-41 laban sa Adamson Soaring Falcons. And let's see the highlights of the first half. Adamson Abayon that time beating Khalidin Banya. Khalidin Banya asserting his authority underneath the basket. Seen that last play, offense and defense. Christian Rios scoring 6 points in the first half. Meanwhile, the likes of Zahir Zahili keeping Adamson afloat within striking distance. But this man, Ira Manyas, the hot hand for Coach Renzi Bahar, scoring 8 points during the first half. Precious Jonah with that slam dunk, one of his highlights, but silenced by the defense of Diliman. And Diliman still leads 10 points for Adamson, 51-41, as we now start the fourth quarter. Binabati natin ang ating mga presenters, partners, Risk Cartel, Inasal Republic, and our founder, Congressman Arjo Atayde of the 1st District of Quezon City. Now start our payoff period with Diliman leading by 10 points. Precious Jonah against Cone, losing the handle. Gets the rock and he will trip the line. No clear possession there. Solomon Cone. First team foul now for Diliman College as Precious Jonah will trip the line for 2 free throws. First free throw hits the front iron for Precious Jonah. Nabati po natin ang mga constituents ni Congressman Arjo Atayde sa first district ng Quezon City. Sana po ay nasa magandang kalagayan po kayo. 0 out of 2 for Precious Jonah. Really not his day today. The leading scorer of this tournament. Struggling. Kone thought of the turnaround jumper. Fall away. Will do it for Solomon Kone. 7 points now for the man in the middle. Slowly, steadily creating for Diliman. Again, a 12-point lead for the Blue Dragons, 53-41. 9 minutes and change as Umali misses on that gimme. Probably the defense of Kone being effective underneath. And ito po na po ang pangalawang tanong para sa mga gustong manalo ng 500 pesos worth ng GCash. Anong ating final score ng second quarter? A 34-31, B 34 all. Comment lamang po ang inyong kasagutan kasama ang inyong pangalan, address at contact number kasama ang hashtag Mqaa-Icbl. 3-point shot by Luis Parinas. And a 3-point opportunity for Neo de Guzman on the other hand para naman sa Adamson Soaring Falcons. Neo de Guzman scoring his first 2 points of this ball game. 13-point lead still by Diliman, 56-43. 8:21 remaining in the fourth. Neo de Guzman completes the 3-point play. Cuts down the lead of Diliman to just 12, 56-44 with 8:11 remaining in the fourth quarter. Geteng gives it to Parinas. 3-point shot, no go. Zahili protects the board for Adamson. Umali calls the play for the Soaring Falcons. Step back 3 for Umali. He can drain that from that distance but not that time. Parinas gives it to Rios up top. Gives it to Kone underneath and he loses the handle. Still, same ball. Diliman will get another crack on offense. Last touch, Adamson. 7:34 remaining in the fourth quarter. Khalid Imbanya returning for Diliman College. 8 points for Khalid Imbanya. Rios thought of the 3. Driving baseline against Jonah who blocks the shot. Adamson now running. 7:25 remaining in the fourth. Umali gives it to Precious Jonah. Abayon. Umali driving strong. He loses the rock. And Diliman. Well, a strong block there by Precious Jonah. And Imbanya scored his 10th point of the ball game. Stretches the lead to 14 points, 58-44, 6:48 remaining in regulation. Umali drives to the right. Blocked by Khalid Imbanya. Parinas will go all the way. And Coach Benji Sipin had seen enough. They will call a timeout. They trail 60-44. 16-point lead erected by Diliman College, 60-44 with 6:35 remaining in regulation. Coach Chris King de la Cruz po kasama si Sheska Botin, dinadala ang aksyon kahit saan man kayo naroon ng Mqaa-Icbl ngayong araw na to. First game po, Adamson Soaring Falcons against Diliman College Blue Dragons na lamang ngayon ng 16. Corner 3 will get it to go for Vince Suwico. 5 points for Vince Suwico, 6:04 remaining in regulations. Brian Lalica balik na rin para kay Coach Renzi Baharo on the floor. Parinas, the hot hand here in the second half. Gives it to Imbanya, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Rios has to put it up. No go, and bola babalik sa kamay ng Adamson Soaring Falcons. 5:41 remaining, 13-point lead for Diliman College, 60-47. Salamat po sa Risk Cartel, Inasal Republic at sa ating founder, Congressman Arjo Atayde. Zahir Zahili thinking about that tree, gives it to the post. Kicks it out, Zahili up top. 3-point shot. But Mangaron was there. Good two-man game. Lance Mangaron from J.R. Abayon. First 2 points by Lance Mangaron to cut it to just 11 points, 60-49. There was a foul. Macho Kalilong driving strong, attacking the defense of Adamson. He will trip the line after getting Lance Mangaron's third personal foul with 4:52 remaining. A chance to stretch this lead. First free throw is good for Macho Kalilong. Two out of two on that try from the 15-foot line. 15 points now for Macho Kalilong. Starting slowly earlier but was able to adjust midway. Zahili, binitbit pa yung tira, scoring on that drive. And we have now Cheska for her report.
During the timeout earlier, Coach Benji Sipin quickly gathered his team and made key adjustments based on the mistakes they committed in the previous quarters. He reminded them to stay focused and clean up their execution on both ends of the court. On the other side, during the quarter, Cone Solomon of Diliman College had to step out for a while in the game due to a minor injury on the pointer finger of his left hand. Pero tuloy pa rin ang laban, and this just shows the grit and determination of both teams as they continue to battle it out on the court. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much, Cheska. 4-point swing there, highlighted by a slam by Khalid Banya and a steal by Orlando Geteng off to Christian Rios. Precious Jonah is down on the floor after that hard foul by Khalid Banya. Balik sa 15 ang hinahabol ng ng Adamson Soaring Falcons, 66-51, 3:29 remaining. Precious Jonah off night for today, missing the free throw. 5 points for Precious Jonah, not his usual numbers. Dahil siya po ang ating nangunguna sa scoring. 0 out of 2. Masama ang gisang ng malaking mama ng Adamson. Precious Jonah. Ito po ang susunod na nanalo, si Joshua Lopez Calma. Nanalo ka ng 500 pesos worth ng GCash. Congratulations. Kalilong block, but Lalika was there to save the day for Diliman, making it 68-51, a 17-point lead by Diliman. Prompts Coach Benji Sipin to call a timeout. Labing 7 puntos pong kalamangan ang hawak-hawak ngayon ng Diliman College Blue Dragons against the Adamson Soaring Falcons, 68-51. Coach Chris King de la Cruz po nagdadala ng aksyon sa inyo ng Mqaa-Icbl kasama si Shes Cabotin at the sidelines. Susunod po nating laban, UST Growling Tigers against the University of Batangas Brahmans here at the Central Recreation and Fitness Center. And traveling violation for Rashid Rodriguez of Adamson, turning the ball over. Christian Rios on the move now for Diliman. Gives it inside, but too much sauce on the pass. Orlando couldn't handle the rock underneath. 2:28 remaining. Still, Adamson trying its best to draw closer and try to steal this game from the hands of Diliman, but time is running out on them. 3-point shot by Ubusan. Talagang naubusan ngayon second half after scoring 11 points for Gabriel Ubusan of Adamson. He had a hot hand for the Soaring Falcons, keeping them afloat within striking distance in the first half. But Diliman College, Manyas getting 3-point shot, hits the side iron. 151 remaining in regulation. 17-point lead by Diliman. Sabi ko nga kanina, Diliman opened the second half with a 14-4 scoring run, practically breaking away from this Adamson squad, blocked by Cone. Manyas waiting for his friends. Good game here by Ira Manyas, scoring 8 points in the first half. 15 points in the game. Cone, left-handed shot, no go. 67 seconds exactly remaining here. Rashid Rodriguez, 6 points for Adamson. Adamson giving Diliman College a good fight today. But that second half scoring run by Diliman really crippling Adamson. Both ends of the floor. Practically giving handcuffs on their offense. Diliman pulling away Still a 15-point lead. Kalilong saving the possession. 11 seconds on the shot clock. 37 on the game clock. Kone providing the shield to Kalilong. Kalilong going left. Strong drive and he will lose the rock. Shot clock violation for Diliman College. 30 seconds remaining. Impending win here for Diliman College. And Adamson will call their final timeout. We will be back. With 30 seconds remaining here in regulation, it's an impending win for Diliman College as they lead 68 to 53, 15-point lead for the boys of Coach Renzi Bahar. They will go on a 2-game winning streak after winning their last game against CEU Malolos 83 to 61 last July 2nd. Tudumang Adamson will go on the 2-game losing streak after that heartbreaker of a loss against UB last July 12. And that would do it. A 15-point win for Diliman College, 68 to 53. We'll be back for our best player of the ball game. (68 to 53), Diliman College winning against Adamson. We have our best player of the ball game with Cheska Boden. Cheska.
And now for the Inasal Republic best player of the game, we have here Ira Mañas of Diliman College with 14 points, 4 over 6 3-point field goals, and 3 rebounds. Ira, you showed an intense gameplay earlier. What did Coach Renzi Bahar told you during the game? What were the adjustments you did?
Some of the adjustments was just look to our big man, and then he just said, let the game come to me, not force anything, and just stick with our system. So yeah, that's what got us to win today.
For you, what do you think was the system that really worked in this game?
I would just say not forcing anything, just running our set. And like I said before, letting the game come to us, not really forcing anything. So yeah.
Yes, definitely not forcing anything and just playing the game. Lastly, is there anything you would like to give a message to or a shout out to?
First of all, I'd like to shout out the Diliman community. They've been very welcoming ever since I've been here. I would also like to thank my teammates, the coaches, and I would like to shout out my friend King. And then I'd like to shout out my family from home, Australia. So I hope they're doing well. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Ira, and that is all for now. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much, Jessica Bodin, together with our best player of the ball game, Ira Manyas, who drilled 4 3-pointers for today as Diliman won it against Adamson. Let's see the whole game highlights for this Diliman win. Khalidin Banya getting solid contributions on the defensive and offensive end with this play, a block on defense and an end one play on the offensive side. Christian Rios, steady contributor. Zahir Zahili doing his thing for Adamson. This was a close game actually. Adamson within striking distance in the first half, but Diliman unleashed a 14-4 scoring run to start the third quarter. Never looked back from that point on forward, claiming this win, making it back-to-back for Diliman. On the part of Adamson, they have to look again at the drawing boards. As they suffered back-to-back defeats. Still hands up for this fighting crew. Obusan scoring 11 points for Adamson in the first half, but that was not enough to prevent Diliman College to chalk up this 15-point win, 68-53. At magbabalik po kami in the short while with UST Growling Tigers going up against the University of Batangas Brahmans for a second game.